Finally, we've upgraded to 1.17. And so what we're going to be doing today is probably going a little old school and mining. The thing is, the way this has worked is we have a world border, and this world border has been expanded so that new chunks can generate in 1.17. So the first thing we're going to need to do is take a journey. And this is Maple's house. Haven't seen Maple on in a while. But the thing over here, let's see how laggy it is. It's going to be bad, I think. 8.15, yep, that's pretty bad. I think when I heard that the update was going to be split, I don't know. I really like seeing all the new update stuff all at once. That's like the most fun part to me. Raw iron, yeah. And so even though it's like not as big of an update, I still have done my best to try and like not spoil myself too much. But unfortunately, we'll see. Yes, I'm going to be stuck at the edge of the world forever. One of the more unique base designs. I think it's kind of interesting to have it like elevated like that with the pillars. I'm not so good with like intriguing base designs. I always tend to do like pretty standard things like houses and stuff like that. So this is far enough out that probably we're going to be reaching new chunks. So maybe what I'll do is I'll start the mine here. So I'll go back a little bit and start digging down. I think the fun thing would be to find a cave. All right, so we got some iron. So we break it and oops, nothing pops out because of chunk lag. Oh, I got something. Raw iron. So this is the replacement. And it looks like it's affected by fortune, right? So I mined 3 blocks and I have 5 raw iron. So that actually is a pretty big change if normal ores are affected by fortune. Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing. There is a creeper. Should be pretty well protected because of the water. I wouldn't mind if he blows up. There we go. Where's that? Let's put that down. Now 2 more creepers could pose an issue. 4 creepers? No way. 4 creepers? Why are there so many of them? There we go. Okay. So creeper headquarters has been dismantled. Where this cave might be. Honestly, it's... Oh, found it. There we go. Finally. Okay. All right. Yeah, deep slate. So there are some new things. And there's some right there. That's it, I believe. Let's kill the skeleton first. But first, look what we got over here. Some diamonds. And they changed this texture a little bit, didn't they? That is... That's unfortunate. I don't know if I like this change. It's pretty close, but it's a little bit different. I still like how it's similar. I wish it was the exact same, but maybe that's just old school me talking. Oh, the sound is nice, isn't it? Why is it different? All right, I'm already full, my inventory. Cobbled deep slate. So this is like a different kind of cobblestone. What is it good for? I'm trying to figure out... Okay, so there's the deep slate, which is like a different kind of cobblestone, and there's also things that can spawn in the deep slate. So you could get deep slate ores. So you use it like cobble. Okay, so maybe it is more of just a block that's interesting to have in terms of building. I don't know. Is it harder to break? I don't know. That's what I'm curious. I have a netherite pick, so it's like I can't easily tell. I do like how it looks. I think it looks really nice. And we got... What is that? Is that new? Or is that just lapis? I can't tell for sure. So satisfying. So satisfying. All right, let's see what this is. This is... It is lapis. Okay. So it's just the deep slate version of lapis. Okay, here's something new. What is this? It's like a stalagmite? Stalactite. I knew I was going to get the wrong one. It's a 50-50 shot with these. Well, let's break it. Huh? What is this? Dripstone block and pointed dripstone. So, does that mean that if I put this down, it'll eventually spawn a stalagmite? Stalactite. I guess I would need to do some experimentation to see if I could figure out what that does. Here's something else that's new up here. This. What is... What do I not need? Don't need that. What is this? Some sort of plant? Lichen, maybe? You need shears. Okay. Well, it did have... It seemed like it was glowing a little bit. Maybe we'll see some more and see if it actually is glowing at all. So, make sure I have space in my inventory, and we're going to mine this for the first time. It is raw copper. It's kind of interesting that it sort of like looks... What is it? Oxidized? Rusted? You know, where it's green. And I got 52 from that. That is insane. Why did I get so much? That seems like a bit overpowered. Although, an interesting thing I thought of that they might do... I don't know if they do this, but they could have it where certain materials drop certain, like, higher numbers of raw. Or it's kind of like how lapis works. And so I'm sort of wondering if that's what's going on with the... if that's what's going on with the copper. Is if they're dropping more than they do typically. Wow, so much iron ore. You know, this is a huge change. That's what I'm thinking. This is a huge, huge change in terms of how easy it is to get equipment. Like iron. Like, this is... I don't know. This seems pretty overpowered to me. That's kind of my thought. All right, we've got some glow lichen. Glow lichen, that's what it is. See, just these underground features are really fun. These underground features are like these ravines and stuff. Like, ever since they added those, I've always enjoyed them. And so that's why I think that the cave update has like huge potential, right? If these caves really are that interesting. But if like these new features are interesting in any way, and from the videos I've seen they really do seem to be interesting, then like this update is going to be so cool. There's just you know, mining in caves is a really fun and I think a really important part of Minecraft, and people have been asking for a cave update for years. And finally we get it, except not quite. Gotta wait a little bit longer. Another creeper. These areas are so dangerous, these like four corners, because things can come at you from any side. It's almost better to pick a direction, I feel like. Is he gonna explode? There we go. Like, so often I've been in these and I walk and boom, there's a creeper right there. Alright, we found a chest. With some fascinating items, like beetroot seeds. But I guess I will take them just because, for a memento, I suppose. I'm actually okay with the new iron and redstone and all of that. To me, that makes sense. If you're going to change something, I know a lot of people hated those textures, but they don't bother me at all. I wish they didn't change diamonds because that's like the classic, like that has the most history to it. But, you know, iron, I guess I'm not quite as emotionally attached to iron, so to speak. Uh-oh. See, that's what I was worried about. A creeper. My instinct was right. I knew there was something bad there. Whew. I think I probably got a little bit lucky, despite, like, my attempts to be cautious. Weird. Okay, so it looks like we're in the ocean now. This is an interesting cave setup here, kind of combined with the ocean. Ooh. I moved in real life to get out of the way of that arrow. Like, I moved my head. That was kind of weird. Got some more copper. And one thing they added, right, is a lightning rod. That's a good change. That's just a really good quality of life thing for people who like to build wooden houses like myself. Because sometimes it happens where I just I come back to my house and it's like half of it's gone, part of the roof is gone. There's like blocks missing everywhere, and I'm like, oh no, a griefer. And then I realize it's not a griefer; it's a lightning strike, and it burns. So you know, I think the fact that there's a way to counter that is just a really, really good feature. A feature that they should have added a long time ago. I think this deep slate is sort of like, I'm not totally seeing the point of it, I guess, is sort of where I'm at right now. I mean, I'm not saying that new building blocks are bad. I think that's really cool. I'm wondering, though, if this is like something they're trying to set up for future versions. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is that this is not ultimately not what they want to do. And this deep slate is sort of acting as a placeholder, maybe? That's kind of what it feels like to me. Yeah, okay, yeah, that does make sense. I think that explains things a lot better, knowing that backstory. Bioluminescence is pretty cool. I think for a long time, Minecraft had a very limited set of items that could produce light. I think they've had an active sense of, okay, we need to have more things that can produce light and more light sources, which I think is a really good design decision, in my opinion. Right. Ooh, what? There we go. What is this? An axolotl? Is that it? Can I put him in the bucket? Got him. The cutest predator. Bucket of axolotl. There we go. Well, that is something new. What are axolotls for? Are they just like a pet? You know, it's probably watching the stream become very obvious that I don't pay attention to the updates. I think Minecraft is a game that's very easy to play and really dedicate yourself to for a couple weeks or a month, and then kind of lose interest, and then it's hard to play. So, and I think typically that's what happens to me, is I get back into it, I'm like, oh, this game is so much fun, and then I eventually burn out. And that's what I've tried to do this time, is not do that, because obviously my YouTube channel is based on Minecraft for now, and so, like, burning out on Minecraft is, like, a bad thing, for sure. So, I try to, like, try and spend the amount of time, like, limit the amount of time I spend playing it. I will say, though, it's still fun to play, which I think is pretty interesting, right? I was a little bit worried that, like, oh, get back here. Get back here. A little bit worried that, you know, spending so much time making Minecraft videos would cause it so that the game is no longer fun, and that hasn't really happened, so that's kind of interesting. But part of that, I think, again, is the very, man, we're not getting nothing good in these chests. Anyways, the very, like, intentional goal that I have of not getting burned out. So that's why I'm careful about not playing too much. Do any of you guys remember that video of Moonbase Alpha? Remember that game? I don't think I ever played the game, but it had like a text-to-speech thing built into it, and there's like this really funny video of people just hanging out in Moonbase Alpha and like making the text-to-speech say weird things, like the John Madden football. Or they go like wheel, or make it say all these weird things. I don't know. I just have this fun memory in my mind of that video. I like Call Me Maybe better than Friday. I thought Friday was like pretty not so good, but Call Me Maybe, I kind of like that song. Remember when Friday was the first video to hit 1 million dislikes? I do feel kind of bad for her, though. I think she got a lot of undeserved hate. Like, she wasn't that old, right? She's just a high schooler. So, I don't know. I mean, I think people really hated on that song, and I think it was a little bit unnecessary. Fast lane, switching lanes with a cop by my side. Woo! I don't know how I still remember that. There's like a certain, you know, the 2010s had a very specific, the pop music had a very specific formula. It would be like the singer, and they'd have like two verses, and then the rap verse, they'd have like the featured rapper. And the Friday definitely did that. Verse, chorus, rap, chorus type of a thing. It kind of like acted as the bridge. You don't see that quite as much now. I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't find anything good in the loot chest. I found some seeds. Which, don't get me wrong, agriculture is very important. It's the foundation of many societies. We all need to eat, but It would have been nice to find something more interesting than that. When I see this, I think, ooh, that's like a potato or like a cheesy something. Like this just looks like I want to eat it. It's a nice color, but I can't. It just looks like some type of a food. I don't know if anybody else gets that. A cheese puff. Yes, that's the word I'm trying to think of. Oh, what are those things called? They're like cheese curds. Is that it? Like cheese curds? They're kind of like fried cheese. I think that's what I'm thinking of. What is this? Is this the same? Or is this different? Okay. Tough. What is tough? Huh? For any of you who are wondering, I am not a geologist, but tough. Tough. Well, we got some diamonds, though, so maybe tough is pretty interesting. Tuff is a type of rock made from volcanic ash ejected from a vent during a volcanic eruption. Following the ejection and deposition, the ash is lithified into a solid rock. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what it's for. Oh, yeah, the axolotl. Let me show you. Got a little axolotl in the bucket. I found one axolotl, and I took him, so he's going to be my pet. They eat your fish if you have an aquarium. Okay. I want to make an aquarium. I don't have one, but the axolotl will be in his own exhibit. Thanks for telling me. Is there anything here that I want to mention before I go back to spawn or to my house? I don't know. I'm thinking this is pretty similar to what it was when I saw it. We'll see. The next video is hopefully going to be on Friday. I might need to push it back a couple of days. I have some, I'm trying, there's some things I might want to change in the script. I might need to do some rewrites. I think it's going to be a good video. It's going to be hopefully pretty interesting visually. That's kind of what I'm trying to do really here. And I do want to get like a bamboo farm, like the automatic bamboo furnace fuel. Let's dump. Ooh, I probably want to get some stuff smelting first. So I'm going to put copper in here. I'm going to... I don't have like any hoppers or anything. It's like nothing special going on. Some more deep slate. Oh, what I was going to do is going to make deep slate bricks. Well, I should see what polished deep slate looks like. Oh, maybe you do it using this. Okay, this is an interesting. I like this. This is very nice, though. Yeah, this is cool. This is an interesting. Yeah, this is really cool. This I could see like being in a castle, and I like that there's another like solid brick thing that we can use besides just cobblestone. But I'm gonna build something using this. This is really cool. Wow. Copper ingot. So now we can sort of check out what the copper block looks like. And apparently this like changes colors over time. Is that what it does? So I'll put that there and we'll see if I can watch it turn a little bit green. You can make copper stairs too. Ooh, how do I make a lightning rod? That is what I need to make. Because my house gets struck by lightning all the time. So, okay, I want to know, does this work like a real lightning rod where it needs to be connected to ground? Or can I just put this somewhere? We will put it right there. And this is getting torn down. I don't know why I didn't break it the first time. Lag machine somebody built on my house. Don't put it on wood? Well, where do you have to put it on? Okay, well, good thing I didn't put it on wood because then my house definitely would have burned down. All right, well, I'll find a better way to make this look better. What is this, our 9th stream? 9th stream. Boop. That's, interesting. Okay, so does it actually glow? That's kind of cool. I see. I see what they're doing here. That's pretty cool. All right. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The update to me is very whatever. I don't love the update, but it's not bad. It's just not as good as I wish it was. But it's not bad. I definitely had fun, like exploring the new caves and stuff like that and seeing the new things. Anyways, I'm probably going to go ahead and end the episode there because the only thing we have left to do is like sit and watch this smelt, and that's not the most interesting thing in the world. So this has been Retro Gaming Now, playing 1.17 Minecraft for the first time. Thank you so much to everybody who joined and everybody who was playing, and I will see you all in the next stream. Have a great day. See you guys.